So I'm going to cook a couple of fried chicken thighs tonight with some macaroni and tomatoes and some homemade cornbread. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to add a whole can of creamed corn. Creamed corn makes cornbread awesome. And it keeps it moist. You don't have to add milk or water or nothing to it. Now I'm going to add 2 cups. One. Let's say about 1.5, because I'm not going to make very much. It's just me eating it. Let me turn these tomatoes down behind me. Alright, that's 1.5 cups of cornmeal to, let's say, a 1/2 cup of flour. Now let's add our egg. I think that's way too much for my little pan. Wipe our hands off. Get just a little bit of baking powder, not much. That's probably about a teaspoon or less. I want to put some pepper in here. And also some salt. I'm doing the cornbread first because I got the oven heated up. Just a pinch of salt. And it might take us just a few minutes for that to get finished. Let's find us a spoon. A wooden spoon. I've got one somewhere. Hang on. There we go. Let's mix that up. If it's too dry, you can just add some water or some milk, whatever you prefer. So I'm going to do this for a few minutes, and I'll get right back with you guys. Hang on. Alright, the batter for the cornbread is finished. You can see that it's all mixed up. That's what you want to see, something like that, like a thick pancake batter, sort of. But that cream corn is really going to make a difference. Now, you can add some sugar to this now if you want to make sweet cornbread, but that cream corn is going to make it sweet enough. So I'm going to let the stove come up to temperature, and then we'll put it in the oven. Just want to show you guys that I'm using Hunt's stewed tomatoes, no salt added, but I'm going to add some salt to the pasta, to the macaroni or whatever it is. So I'm going to let that guy, I'm going to let him cook for about, I don't know, at least 30 or 40 minutes. I'm going to cook it down, and it's going to be good. Alright, guys and girls, I just added some bacon grease, some saved bacon fat. Every time you fry bacon, you ought to save it. Just throw it in something like this and throw it in the refrigerator. It lasts forever. So I've got that in there melted, and I've got the cornbread in the oven. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to add some garlic powder and some onion powder. Thanks, Gary. You know who you are, brother. Whisk it around real good. Now, I've got the bacon grease behind me frying up. It's getting hot. So I'm going to lay this one in there right now. And I'll do the next one. Keep one hand wet, one hand dry. It's got plenty of onion powder and garlic powder in it. So I also added some salt and pepper. I don't know if I filmed it or not. But if I didn't, oh well. It's got salt and pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder in there. So Just get it good and toss around in your flour to get you a good crust going on. Dump it off, throw it in your pan. I'm going to have to wash my hands before I touch the camera. Hang on 1 second, guys. So there we have it. That's our 2 chicken thighs frying in the bacon grease. Way back there is our tomatoes coming up to a nicely boil for our tomatoes. Macaroni and tomato. You're going to cook these guys for a long time. The longer you cook these, the sweeter they get. And I tell you, they're great. And back here I've got some water boiling for the macaroni. It's actually not macaroni. I'm going to be using something called panini. I like panini. I like, it's a heartier, more hefty, more pasta. Of course, I'm a fat guy. I like that kind of stuff. So, we'll be back when things are getting ready. Hang on. This one's for you, Linda. I can't tell if you can see what I'm doing or not, but I'm shooting from inside the house with a 12 gauge Winchester model 1300 Defender. There you go, girl. Alright guys, I think it's time to flip the chicken. So let's do a good tossing around. Look at that brownness. Good stuff. Cooking that bacon grease. I just checked the cornbread. We're going to turn it up on broil to get the top browned up. Our tomatoes are doing great. I'm getting ready to add the, what was that, the panini? The macaroni panini to the boiling water back here. And we'll see how it turns out. I just pulled the cornbread out of the oven. As you can see, it looks awesome. Our tomatoes are still boiling or simmering. Our pasta's still going at it. And our chicken, I'm going to put the chicken in the oven now. It's brown on both sides. My oven's back on 350, and I'm going to put it in the oven for about, say about 20 or 30 minutes, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright everybody, that pasta has been cooked to what they call, al dente. You can see it in there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add some butter to it. Actually, this is a country crock, so I guess that's margarine. You can see that in there. Just melt that up. Now I'm going to turn the back burner off. And these tomatoes have been cooking for about half an hour. So we're going to go ahead and add those to the pasta, macaroni, panini, whatever. I don't know if tomato and or macaroni and tomato is a southern thing or what, but we love it down here. And I'm going to get that to know each other pretty good. Actually, I think I might add just a little bit of water. It looks kind of dry in there. We'll see after that margarine gets melted up. And our chicken is still sounding pretty good in the oven. I hear it talking to me. And also, I've already pulled the cornbread out. Sorry guys, I'm on this flip cam. As you guys know, my Sony Handycam took a dump on me. So I don't know what you guys can see and what can't. So I gotta look behind the camera. There's the cornbread. Came out just a few minutes ago, and you can see that I've already been taking a few taste tests. That's right. We'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. Alrighty. Everything is finished, finally. I'm going to add some of this macaroni and tomato. My only wish is that I cooked more tomato with it. How good does that look? And off camera, I added some pepper to that and some Just a little bit more salt because the pasta wasn't salty enough. And I'm going to add a piece of this chicken. Just like that. So I think it's time for a taste test. The first thing I'm going to dig into is the macaroni and tomato, because man, this is so good, you wouldn't believe. Something so simple. A can of tomatoes, some macaroni, or in this case, panini, salt, pepper. It's awesome. Of course, we got to check out this piece of chicken, this chicken thigh here. Check it out. How juicy it is. I gotta find something to wipe off my fingers. Well, anyway, I've already tasted the cornbread. It's awesome. If you guys are a foodie and want to check out Linda over at 255 Sage, I'll leave a link at the bottom. She has great cooking videos, like how to stretch $1, you know, how to cook something that don't cost much that can feed your family. She's into that. I like it. I watch a lot that she does. If you guys never tried the macaroni and tomatoes, I suggest it. Plus the cornbread with the cream corn inside of it. And always fried chicken baked or cooked in bacon grease. Anyway, congrats Linda on your 1,000 subs. I think now you're over 1,000. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for hanging on and watching. Bye.